Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to Dhaka, Bangladesh. A city that's like the love child of New York City and a Bollywood movie. Crazy energy, beautiful chaos, and history pouring out of every rickshaw. I'm your host Zizadi, and in this video we're about to unlock Dhaka like we're opening a treasure chest with a crowbar. We're going in deep, people. Whether you're planning a trip or just want to add some spice to your travel bucket list, buckle up because Dhaka is about to blow your mind. This is at ZTV, where we bring the world to you. Alright folks, before you dive headfirst into the delicious madness that is Dhaka, let's get you prepped with some essential travel tips. First off, currency, we're talking Bangladeshi Taka, also known as BDT. Don't worry, you'll be a pro at converting those takas in no time. Now let's talk language. The official language is Bengali, but fear not, my English-speaking friends. You'll find plenty of people who can understand you, especially in business and tourist areas. Think of it as a fun linguistic adventure. When it comes to the best time to visit, aim for the cooler months from November to February. Trust me, you don't want to be caught in Dhaka's summer heat unless you want to experience what it's like to live inside a samosa. Speaking of culture, remember to pack light, breathable clothes, and ladies, keep it modest out of respect for the local customs. And guys, same goes for you. Dhaka is a city that never sleeps, and the traffic? Let's just say it's got a life of its own. Imagine 1,000 rickshaws all trying to get to the same place at the same time. It's a beautiful, chaotic ballet, but it also means you gotta plan your travel accordingly. Before you pack your bags and hop on that plane, let's have a little heart-to-heart about Dhaka. This city, my friends, is not for the faint of heart. It's a city that grabs you by the hand and throws you into a whirlwind of sights, sounds, and smells. It's one of the most densely populated cities on the planet, but don't let that scare you, because within that density lies a warmth and a vibrancy that's unlike anything you've ever experienced. Dhaka is a city steeped in history, with ancient empires, colonial influences, and a fight for independence that's woven into its very fabric. You'll see it in the architecture, hear it in the music, and taste it in the food. Speaking of food, get ready for a culinary adventure, because Dhaka's food scene is like a symphony for your taste buds. From spicy street food that will set your mouth on fire, in a good way, to rich aromatic curries that will have you licking your plate, Dhaka's got something to satisfy every craving. Dhaka is a melting pot of cultures, and the people are as diverse as the city itself. But one thing they all share is a warmth and a hospitality that's truly heartwarming. So, are you ready to dive headfirst into the madness and magic of Dhaka? Get ready to be challenged, surprised, and utterly charmed by this one-of-a-kind city. Alright, adventurers, you've got your travel tips, you're mentally prepared for the beautiful chaos. Now let's talk about what you're actually going to do in Dhaka. First up, we're going old-school Indiana Jones style to the Lal Bagh Fort. This Mughal-era masterpiece is like stepping back in time. Next, we're off to the National Parliament House, a modern architectural marvel. Then get ready for a serious dose of pink at the Ahsan Manzil, also known as the Pink Palace. Now let's get spiritual at the Dhakeshwari Temple, one of the oldest Hindu temples in Bangladesh. And if you need even more zen, head over to Ramna Park, Dhaka's green oasis. Then buckle up for Sadargat River Port, the busiest river port in the world. Finally, no trip to Dhaka is complete without a boat ride on the Buriganga River. Look, I know we've been running around Dhaka like we're in a Bollywood action sequence, but even the most adventurous traveler needs a place to rest their weary head. And let me tell you, Dhaka's got you covered, no matter your budget. If you're feeling like royalty, check into the Pan-Pacific Sonargaon Dhaka or the Westin Dhaka. These luxurious havens will treat you to world-class amenities, stunning views, and enough pampering to make you feel like a Maharaja. But hey, I get it. Not everyone travels with a Maharaja's budget. For a more mid-range option, the Radisson Blue Dhaka Water Garden or the Amari Dhaka are excellent choices. They offer comfort, convenience, and a touch of luxury without breaking the bank. And for my backpackers and budget travelers, fear not, Dhaka has a plethora of guest houses and budget-friendly hotels that won't have you sleeping on a bed of rupees. Check out Hotel 71, or explore the local guest houses for a truly authentic experience. Now that you've got a roof over your head, let's talk about filling your belly. For a taste of Dhaka's vibrant street life, lose yourself in the colorful streets of Old Dhaka. It's a sensory overload in the best possible way, with bustling markets, street food vendors, and a glimpse into the heart and soul of the city. Okay, my fellow explorers, you've seen the main attractions, now it's time to go off the beaten path and uncover Dhaka's hidden treasures, the kind of places only the locals know about. Shh, keep your voice down, we don't want the tourists to ruin these gems. First up, we're stepping back in time at beauty boarding. This isn't your average cafe, folks. It's a historic literary hangout where intellectuals, poets, and artists have gathered for decades. Order a cup of chai, soak in the atmosphere, and let your inner Hemingway run wild. Next, get ready to unleash your inner haggler at Shankari Bazaar, a labyrinthine market specializing in conch shell bracelets. It's a feast for the senses, with the sound of hammers clanging, the smell of spices wafting through the air, and the sight of colorful crafts and traditional products. Need a break from the city's hustle and bustle? Escape to the tranquil oasis of Balda Garden? This hidden gem is a green paradise where you can relax by the lake, admire the exotic plants, and pretend you're in a scene from a Bengali romance movie. Now let's get spiritual, but not in the way you're thinking. We're heading to the Kataban Mosque, not just for its stunning architecture, but for the incredible book market that surrounds it. And finally, for a truly unique and unforgettable experience, catch a traditional Bengali play at the Mahila Samiti. It's a chance to immerse yourself in Bengali culture, witness the power of storytelling, and maybe even shed a tear or two. Don't worry, I won't judge. Alright foodies, it's time to talk about the real reason you're watching this video, the food. Dhaka's culinary scene is bold, spicy, and flavorful. First up, biryani, a symphony of fragrant rice, tender meat, and spices. Trust me, you haven't lived until you've tasted Dhaka's biryani. Next, buna khichuri, a hearty dish with rice, lentils, and spices. It's the ultimate comfort food. Now panta eilish, fermented rice and hilsa fish, an acquired taste. But hey, when in Dhaka, right? Dhaka's street food will tantalize your taste buds. Fuchka, crispy dough balls with spiced potatoes and tamarind water. It's messy, delicious, and a Dhaka staple. And don't forget dessert. Dhaka's got a sweet tooth. Roshagolla, spongy cheese balls and sugary syrup. And sandesh, a sweet made with fresh cheese, sugar, and cardamom. Alright, adventurers, you've conquered the food, now it's time to conquer the streets. Dhaka's transportation system is an experience in itself. A chaotic yet strangely efficient ballet of rickshaws, buses, and cars all vying for space on the road. Your journey begins at Hazrat Shah Jalal International Airport, located about 17 kilometers from the city center. Now, you've got a few options for getting to your hotel. You can grab a taxi, but be prepared to haggle like your life depends on it. Or, if you're feeling tech-savvy, order a ride-sharing service like Uber or Pathao. It's the easiest and most convenient option, especially if you're not familiar with the city. Once you're in Dhaka, get ready to embrace the rickshaw life. These three-wheeled vehicles are a Dhaka institution, and they're the perfect way to experience the city's vibrant street life. Just remember to agree on a price before you hop on, and don't be afraid to haggle. For shorter distances, auto rickshaws, also known as CNGs, are a popular option. They're a bit faster than rickshaws, but be prepared for a bumpy ride. If you're looking for a more comfortable and convenient option, consider renting a car with a driver. It's a bit more expensive, but it's worth it if you want to explore the city at your own pace and avoid the hassle of public transportation. Who says Dhaka is just for adults? This vibrant city has something for everyone, even the littlest travelers. So pack your bags, grab your kids, and get ready for some family fun in Dhaka. First up, we're going wild at the Bangladesh National Zoo. Home to over 2,000 animals from around the world, the zoo is a guaranteed hit with kids of all ages. From majestic Bengal tigers to playful chimpanzees, there's something to spark every child's imagination. Next, get ready for a day of thrills and spills at Fantasy Kingdom. This amusement park is packed with rides and attractions for all ages, from roller coasters to carousels. It's the perfect place to let loose, have some fun, and create unforgettable memories with your family. For a dose of history and culture, head to the Liberation War Museum. The museum features interactive exhibits and displays that bring Bangladesh's fight for independence to life for visitors of all ages. And for a breath of fresh air, escape the city bustle at the Botanical Gardens. With over 800 species of plants spread across 84 hectares, the gardens are a tranquil oasis in the heart of the city. So there you have it, folks. Dhaka, Bangladesh, a city that will challenge you, surprise you, and leave you wanting more. From its historical landmarks to its vibrant markets, its delicious food to its chaotic yet charming streets, Dhaka is a city that truly has it all. We hope this guide has inspired you to add Dhaka to your travel bucket list. And if you do make it to this incredible city, remember to embrace the chaos, try the food, and most importantly, have fun. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to ZTV for more travel adventures, and share your Dhaka experiences in the comments below. Until next time, keep exploring.